Thank you, Professor, for a nice introduction about me. And I'm highly thankful to the organizers for accepting our preliminary research work to present in the auspicious occasion and auspicious stage, even though it is a preliminary research work. And the omics group accepted my abstract and given me chance to present in front of you. For that one, I am greatly privileged to present in front of you regarding the surface modifications of biosynthesized ZNO nanoparticles which are coated with PEG and their antioxidant activity. So, these are all the contents of my presentation: introduction, experimental studies, results and discussions, and finally few concluding remarks. So these are all the objectives of my research work: to synthesize the polyethylene glycol coated ZNO nanoparticles by using green chemical route, to characterize all these PEG coated ZNO nanoparticles with various spectroscopic studies, and to examine these nanoparticles for modern drug formulation based on biosynthesized nanoparticles with different bioactivities. Coming to the introduction, in recent years, the semiconductor ZNO has gained a large momentum because of its thermal, electrical, and structural properties. And ZNO nanoparticles have great advantages to apply in medical and pharmaceutical applications due to their large surface area and high catalytic activity. So these are all the few applications of ZNO nanoparticles in various fields. Coming to the information technology, so it is a smaller, faster, more energy efficient, and powerful computing and other IT-based systems. And here for the energy storage systems, apart from these consumer goods, it is also very important applications having these ZNO nanoparticles in the cancer treatment, bone treatment, and drug delivery, and drug development, and medical tools, and diagnostic tests, and biological imaging. So this is the total scenario of worldwide consumption of ZNO nanoparticles. So coming to the Europe, it is around 31%. And from North America, it is around 18%, and Far East it is 38%, and Near East it is around 4%, and 2% near at Africa. And this is the total worldwide consumption of ZNO nanoparticles. So here there are two different approaches to for nanofabrication, that is top-down approach and bottom-up approach. So from the top-down approach, start with the bulk material and cut it away material to make the what you want. And bottom up approach, building what you want by assembling it from building blocks such as atoms by atoms, or molecules by molecules, or cluster by clusters. So this is these two different approaches. There are all the various synthesis protocols which comes under bottom-up approach and top-down approach. But in our laboratory, we have synthesized these PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles with the help of this green synthesis, which comes under bottom-up approach. So this is the green synthesis. Why? Because this is the launched during several years. The various chemical methods have been used for synthesis of a variety of nanoparticles. Most of these methods possess severe environmental and problems and biological risks. So to avoid all these risks, I have chosen this green synthesis for the synthesis of these ZNO nanoparticles. These are all the various advantages of this biological synthesis. For it prevents the waste and atomic economy and less hazard synthesis, and design benign chemicals and benign solvents, and design for energy efficiency, and it is also we can get for the use of renewable feedback sources, and reduce derivatives and quick catalytic activity, design for degradation, and real-time analysis for pollution, and benign chemistry for accident prevention too. So this is the pictorial representation of the green chemical route to synthesize the ZNO nanoparticles. These are all the various green chemical sources which are going to synthesize these ZNO nanoparticles or any noble metal nanoparticles. We can use this green chemical route. And I have chosen this Ocimum teniflorum is as a source to synthesize the ZNO nanoparticles. It is a traditional plant of India, and this leaf extract has a rich source of flavonoids, polyphenols, amides, and proteins, which are responsible for synthesizing the nanoparticles, and it is used for the treatment of bronchitis and bronchial asthma, malaria, diarrhea, and etc. And it is also been suggested to possess anti-fertility, anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, antifungal, antimicrobial, and cardioprotective actions. So coming to the experimental details, so this is also pictorial representation of biologically synthesized ZNO nanoparticles. So this zinc acetate and distilled water and this is the leaf broth and mix it together, we will get the ZNO nanoparticles. So this color change in the color is due to surface plasmon resonance. The color itself shows that the existence of ZNO nanoparticles within the solution. So after getting this ZNO solution, and we can add this PEG, and finally we will get the ZNO nanoparticles polymerization. So this flow chart gives the total characterization techniques which are used to characterize the synthesized ZNO nanoparticles with the help of green chemical route. So coming to the results and discussion, I have studied these optical properties of the synthesized ZNO nanoparticles before coating the PEG and after coating the PEG, and I have varied these ZNO nanoparticles with various concentrations of this leaf. This is the variation of leaf concentration, and this is the at different time intervals, and this is the optical absorption spectrum of PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles. In all these spectrums, that a strong absorption peak at 380 nanometers shows that the strong evidence for the ZNO nanoparticles existing in the synthesized solution. So here I have characterized these ZNO nanoparticles by varying the pH also. So I have varied the pH from 4 to 12, and there is a small shift is recorded in the lower wavelength region while increasing the pH from 4 to 12, and this is this particle size distribution of ZNO nanoparticles with zeta potential, which is around 100 to 200 nanometers, and this zeta potential is also gives the stability of the nanoparticles. So these FTR studies of the ZNO nanoparticles, which without coating the PEG and with coating the PEG, and there is here also there is a slight shift in the that is called blue shift, that is around 3347 to 3310. This is because of this PEG coating. That means these hydroxyl groups are attached to the ZNO nanoparticles. That is the reason there is a change in the shift. So this sample and ZNO nanoparticles and PEG-coated ZNO, this flowchart gives the various bondings, stretchings of various groups, that is oxygen or OH groups or NH groups, etc. So this spectra shows the XRD studies of ZNO nanoparticles. The sharp absorption peaks gives the strong crystalline nature of the synthesized ZNO nanoparticles. But here we have once again we have recorded this XRD spectra for the PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles also. There is no variation between the before and after the PEG-coated XRD spectra, and it gives there is no effect on the crystallinity of the synthesized nanoparticles, synthesized nanoparticles for the PEG coating. So these XRD peaks are also coincide with the JCPDS card number 01089710. So for the surface analysis, for morphological studies, I have studied these FESM images and with EDS spectrum of ZNO nanoparticles. So these elemental analysis for the ZNO, these oxygens at weight 24.17, the atomic weight percentage 56.56, and Zn oxygen ZNO zinc at 75.83 here, and atomic percentage around 43.44. So these morphological studies of different magnifications of PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles. So here you see some of the brightness around these, some of the nanoparticles evidences the coating of the PEG around these ZNO nanoparticles. So this is the AFM images of PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles. So coming to its antioxidant activity, so where this ascorbic acid is used as a standard one, and so this is the standard one, where it is a standard one for the antioxidant activity, and this is the ZNO nanoparticles activity, and this is the PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles. So the PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles having high antioxidant activity compared to the normal ZNO nanoparticles. So coming to the conclusions, so the simple, efficient, low price, environmentally friendly chemical method is used for synthesizing the PEG-coated ZNO nanoparticles. These FTIR measurements provide strong evidence for PEG coating covering on ZNO nanoparticles to stabilize and prevent the agglomeration of the particles. From these results, it is concluded that ZNO nanoparticles are prone to absorption of PEG by forming hydrogen bonds with the surface of ZNO nanoparticles, and XRD analysis shows that the PEG coating process does not change the crystallinity of the ZNO nanoparticles. So, thank you for patience listening.